You don't recall to. You don't want to mention because we cried. No wrong crying. I don't think there's nothing wrong with a grown man crying over a movie. That's just me, bro. But we better jump into the saddest movies he's ever watched, bro. And then maybe during the contemplation, it's a 20-minute video. I'm going to mention sad movies that I remember watching, bro. And then we just have a nice time recalling things. So let's get into it.
Just like people watch horror movies to get scared, people watch sad movies to feel. And I mean, really.
No wrong with that.
And that's what we'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some of the saddest movies I've ever watched. And I mean, like, really sad, so y'all might want to grab some tissues, like, for real. And in the end, I'll go over one of my favorites, but also one of the saddest movies I've ever seen.
Enlighten me so I can finally cry.
And if we talk about sad movies, I gotta talk about
Disney movies. I mean, I don't really cry with Disney movies. Actually, I'm lying.
In my belief, Disney movies are how most kids are introduced to sad films. And you may forget they have any because Disney movies now are so booty. But man, back in my day, it was hit after hit of sadness though. Toy Story 2, Jesse's backstory of being abandoned, sad. Especially after Toy Story 4 told us these dudes come to life because of us. That's so sad. That's like you think you go into the park with your mom and you get all dressed up, you get all excited. And then she just leaves you on the side of a road in a box. Monsters Inc. 2. Just sad. Crazy part is I love this movie and I'm fine every time I watch it until that dang ending, bro. Because Sully saying bye to Boo is just... I'm sorry. Then there's Nemo, which, when it comes to Disney, I think could be the saddest one. Oh, and you might not believe me. A movie about fighting a fish is the most messed up one. Really? Yeah, it could be, because people forget that in the first 5 minutes of this movie, we see Marlin's wife and children get wiped out right in front of him. Yeah, they gave this dude an Uchiha backstory.
Classic,
and his one kid who does remain is left handicapped. Nemo, with a tiny fin like he's that dude from Scary Movie 2. Disney movies be sad, bro.
Chill out, bro. You can't mention Scary Movie in a sad recap. Here's my thing, though. Disney movies don't hit me as far as sad is concerned. I'm sorry. It's just like, it might be sad stuff, but you know what I'm saying? When I grew up, Disney movies were just Disney movies. Like, you just watched it and they had like that positive moment at the end of Disney movies. You said prime Disney movies what? Hit different. I mean, as an adult, you can watch back some Disney movies and be like, wow, that's actually incredibly sad with the plot that was going with this. But other than that, like, bro, as a kid, you're just like hoping for like music hitting in a Disney movie. You're like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite part. Tarzan swinging across some vines. He's playing some upbeat music. You're not remembering this nigga being a orphan and he's like trying to blend in with king gorillas and shit. I'm just saying, bro. It's just like, shit, Toy Story hit three. Like I said, as a kid, I don't know. As a kid, I just wasn't. My mentality wasn't thinking about like depressing shit, bro.
You even mentioned Up and Coco. Me. Those movies left me crying like a bitch. Especially that Coco scene at the end.
Never seen Coco.
Although I have to say goodbye. Yeah, Disney got it. Even before those two Dollars movies like The Lion King and Bambi used to mess me up.
I mean, Lion King and Bambi, I was so young, bro.
Which could really be its own category. Dog movies in specific, they just be sad. Like Old Yeller.
That's sad. I mean, yeah, that's sad.
Way before my time. About a boy whose dog gets sick and he has to put him down.
Yeah, to put him down. That's sad. That's really sad. I cried when I first.
He had to take him out to the back and prime Fortnite 200 pump his dog. Then there's the movie Hachi.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, yo, Old Yeller is crazy. Like, I remember, not that I like actually like get to kill my dog, but it's just like I remember being a kid and having my first dogs. As like, you know what I'm saying, taking care of them and everything. When they died, both of them, I remember crying into my homework. I think it was like math homework or something like that. That stuck to me. You said what? So that's how they was moving in the 50s? Yeah, I mean, I guess. They was just trying to tell you how it was. But like, I remember, bro, crying, bro, into my notebook while doing homework. The day my dogs died, bro. Like, my actual dogs in real life. I was just like, bro, I had them since they were puppies. They grew up. They died. I remember crying.
Really got me. A movie about a loyal dog named Hachi and his owner. And the bond they formed over years. And when I say loyal, I mean, extremely loyal. Every day he would walk with his owner to the train station before he went off to work. And every day he would come back to the train station and walk home with his owner when he came out of work. The bond these two had was special,
Oh, I know,
man.
boy. It's a
These
boy,
two were like the
G
pinnacle
Miller.
of man and man's best friend. Pick me up every day from the train station. I know fathers that won't even do that for their kid. Not even
true.
on his 9th birthday. But one day after doing the regular routine, you know, Hachi going to the train station with him, dropping him off. While Hachi's owner is at work, he tragically passes away.
Oh,
no.
it's sad.
He was just giving a lecture in this class he teaches, and then boom,
Damn.
collapsed. And that's not even the sad part. Because since he died at work, Hachi obviously never knew. I mean, how would he? Was they gonna call him? And since he never knew, he sat there waiting at the train station for him to come back from work for 10 years.
He waited 10 years?
Yeah, Hachi came back every single day waiting for his owner to come back from work for a literal
it's so
decade.
sad.
He's a dog, so obviously he doesn't know his owner is dead no matter how many people tell him. He just feels him missing. In his mind, his owner just isn't coming home. Dang. They must have him working really hard. And to make this all sadder, not only does Hachi literally die out in the cold waiting for his owner to come back, which just had to be. But this whole movie really happened. In Japan, this actually happened. A man left.
Oh man, that dude Richard, what's it called? He plays on back in the day. He plays on a movie called Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts. Really good movie.
In Japan, this actually happened. A man left to work one day and passed away, and his dog, you know, did what Hachi did, and the people of Japan erected them a statue to symbolize loyalty.
Feels crazy. That's sad. That's sad.
This is what I mean. I respect y'all who own pets, because movies like these are the reasons I don't want a dog. I had one when I was a kid, a Yorkie, and never again. You asking me to willingly get attached to a creature that is nothing but loyal, adorable, comforting, kind, just for them to be gone before I even turn 30? Y'all are either soldiers or masochists, because that has to be some form of torture. If I get a dog, it's going to be when I'm in my final days. That way I can say I had a dog, but I don't have to deal with the pain of losing.
It's like, let me die first.
When I say final days, I mean like my last minute. In my dying breath, I'm going to be like, son, come here, son. Son, get me a Yorkie. A dog movie that I know they really do strike at the heart. Only ones that made me cry are the really sad ones, like Hachi.
That's sad. I never heard Hachi.
But a movie that really messed me up is...
Okay, I don't know what this is.
Now, this movie, not gonna lie, was gonna be the one I put as the saddest for the vid. But I got reminded of another movie that literally scarred me, so this one wants to go second place. But don't get that confused. This movie is still very, very sad. And also, one of my favorites, seriously, if you've never seen it, please do not let one of my videos be your first experience with it. Please. So Interstellar is a movie where we follow this NASA pilot named Cooper and his two kids, his daughter Murph and his son, Timothy Chalamet. They live on Earth just like me and you in the year 26. Oh my goodness. Only with a small difference, a tiny one. Their Earth is ruined. They got some scientific explanation for it in the movie, but to sum it up, their Earth is dusty. It's ashy, nothing can grow, and it's looking like the Earth is doomed.
Okay.
Until one day, there's some good news. This same dust that's ruining the Earth creates a message on the ground that Cooper decodes, and he uses that to find NASA's secret base. How the dust did that, I'm not going to explain now, but it did it. And this British NASA professor tells Cooper there's still a chance to save the human race. Oh, that's great. What do I gotta abandon your kids?
What?
Yup, the only solution they had to deal with this dusty globe stuff and save humanity was for Cooper to ditch his kids to go check out planets that could potentially host life. You know, house humans. And I really wanted to make a joke about how I ditched my kids for free, no saving humanity needed. But after seeing how his kids reacted, I can't, man. I can't. Look at Murph's reaction. I don't think I could walk out on my daughter after seeing her cry like that.
That's crazy.
At least not without like a blindfold or some shades or something. No one wants their parents to leave, much less a kid who only has one of them, and let alone to freaking space. I'd rather you just tell me he went to prison. Can you say he went to prison?
No, prison's worse.
The crazy part is it's sadder on a rewatch because you know all the messed up stuff that happens later. Bro, this junk is so sad. Even the dust was telling him to stay. That's how sad it is. But alas, Cooper decides to go when he leaves his daughter Murph and Timothy Chalamet behind. And I remember watching Cooper get on that spaceship thinking, dang, man, this is messed up. Leaving your kids for 2 years? 2 years? Man. But I mean, hey, at least it's for humanity. It's saving them, and 2 years ain't that long, right?
Right.
And I should have known something was gonna go wrong the second I thought this, because I was right. 2 years is not that long. The Barbie movie came out 2 years ago, and I still remember falling asleep in that theater clear as day. 2 years is not that long, and it's especially not when it's to save humanity. So, what's the catch? Well, after Cooper and the crew successfully get through this wormhole they have to go through, they have to decide which of the 3 planets they want to go to, check if people can live on them. And after deciding on this one planet that's completely covered in water, things go horribly wrong. Why? Well, besides the fact the planet is completely covered in water, so if humans went there, where are we gonna live? Bikini Bottom? Their ship engines get flooded, stranding them on the planet for some time. How long? About 3 hours, which may seem like nothing in the grand scheme of things, because, 3 hours, what is that? Half a Stranger Things episode? That's nothing. But y'all gotta remember, this is space we're talking about. Space. Space got different rules than Earth, as we know. So when they thankfully get their engines working again and get back onto the main ship, the dude that stayed on board informs them that, that may have been only a bit of time for them, but thanks to space and gravity and relativity and all this science stuff, those 3 hours were actually 23 years.
What?
Oh my.
What? I'm sorry to spit. There's no way. I seen a clip of that part, bro. When God, what's his name, bro? Matthew McConaughey's like, yo, that's not a mountain. That's water, guys. Get back on the ship. I remember seeing a clip of that. I didn't know it was attached to this movie. And he spent 23 years in that one planet that's covered in water. Them waiting on the ship for 23 years? How? So did they land in a small ship, I'm guessing, in that planet, and then they came back 23 years later? How did he wait 23 years without thinking they were dead on that planet? Oh my gosh, I gotta know more.
When they revealed this, it felt like it happened to me. Like, I was shocked. 3 hours on that planet was 23 years on Earth. That's
3
insane.
hours?
This is like the movie Old,
Facts?
but way worse. 23 years for 3 hours? That means a dude in the 30s could have landed on this planet, been there for about an hour, hour and a half, and he would have missed significant events. Come back to Earth confused.
Right,
Germany
what happened?
did what? And it's not only
23
crazy
years.
to think about, but this reveal also leads to probably the saddest scene in the movie. When we have to watch Cooper review messages his kids left him over the last 23 years.
Are you serious?
He pretty much missed out on their entire
They became grown
lives.
adults.
Ah, man, listen.
They think he's dead,
how
y'all.
happy he was at first to see his kids, only for his smile to fade once he realized he wasn't able to be a part of any of it.
I've never watched this movie, by the way.
Graduations, his
Cried
son's
seeing the
wedding,
scene.
the death of his
That
father-in-law,
shit would
the birth
hurt
of his
me. It's hurting me
grandson, the
now.
death of his
He's looking at his grandchildren, bro. Are you serious? Nah, fam. This junk messed me up, and this is a recap video. Jesus Christ. You spend oh my gosh, I must have cried. Nigga, you spent 3 hours, bro. 3 hours. You still young. You come back, and a nigga you spent 23 years. Your whole children and had children, bro. You didn't miss, oh my gosh. Oh, this is so foul, bro. I'm never watching this movie. I don't need to cry like this. I cry over anime. I don't need to cry over this, bro.
And even Murph's 35th birthday, which is, by the way,
they think he
same
probably
age
dead.
Cooper was when he left. Even on a rewatch,
This
bro,
nigga's
this is
still
just
alive
a
and young, low key.
Like, if
he's
there was even a little
30s.
part of me that might have seriously walked out on my future kids, after watching this scene, it's gone. It's gone. They can thank Interstellar. And it's crazy, because for as sad as it is for Cooper, you know who I really feel bad for?
Meet Okadu, the
Bro,
ultimate
don't
fanfiction
even laugh
creator,
right now.
designed for fans like
here.
you.
He's
Craft your
watching
own.
this.
Really feel bad for? The guy that waited for them on
Right,
the
why did he
spaceship.
wait?
He waited on that craft for
This nigga
23
got gray
years
hair.
alone. And yeah, he did know about the
For
time dilation, so
23
maybe
years,
that helped
this
a
nigga
little.
waited?
But he thought at most, these dudes
She's the
only
same
down
age
there
he
7
was.
years.
He said she's the same age he was when he left. Oh my God, this nigga waited for The part that killed me is, why would you wait for 23 years? What did he do, y'all? Just imagine this black dude. He waited for 23 years on this ship. He didn't move the ship. He survived off food. Let's imagine, he's not talking to no one for worst case scenario. He probably didn't even know he couldn't even he even get back to him. It's like he doesn't even know that they're alive or dead. He probably don't know how to move the ship. I don't know if he was in contact with his family. Just imagine 23 years past him just eating food, isolation, not talking to another human. 23 years of not talking to another human being and just living in space, aging. That's, oh my gosh, that would drive me mentally insane. That's crazy. Like having no interaction. Was he in touch with the base? Was he in touch with the people on Earth to keep him sane? That's crazy. This dude suffered too. This movie sucks.
So that's a long time. It beats 2 decades. Am I right? Am I right? This junk is messed up. People be overlooking the loneliness and pain this dude must have felt.
Hell yeah.
I would have gotten FOMO. I would have started thinking crazy stuff. Like, what if the planet was just so lit they abandoned me and the rest of the human race because they didn't want us to ruin the party? What if I'm just saying, it may sound stupid, but after year 12, that's what you're going to be thinking, bro. Yeah, this junk is sad. And it only gets sadder towards the end, too. Because in the end, not only does the whole crew die except Cooper and
they all die.
Anne Hathaway, but we see Cooper reunite with Mirth, which you might be like, oh, isn't that good? Yeah, it was. You're right. It's good. It truly was good. For about 5 minutes. Because by the time they reunited, Cooper's little girl was on her deathbed. Yeah, she's old now.
Chill out, bro. There's no way she's an old woman.
But hey, it shows you what this movie's about. Time. One of those things we just can't get
There's
back.
no way you stay young and she died an old woman.
Might get
waiting
sent on a space to save humanity and get thrown into a... And now, for the saddest movie of the video.
Where's the Terabithia? I never watched it. It wasn't
I got the same rules for this movie that I had for Interstellar. Watch it before you watch this, and just hope you don't get scarred. In this one, we follow a middle school boy named Jess who likes to draw. And
Childhood.
The sad stuff already begins.
Isn't this nigga from Hunger Games? That's the same nigga from Journey to the Center of the Earth with the Rock.
The kind of farm that pops into your head when you think of a farm, you know, the fields, the cattle. Nah, his family is barely scraping by, and he has to wear his sister's shoes to go to school. And I didn't grow up in the best area as a kid, but being broke in a city is definitely different than being broke out in the sticks. Like, I'll take witnessing drive-bys over having to walk 15 miles to school if I miss my bus. I'm good. But his family's financial situation wasn't the only issue. Because on top of them being broke, out of all of his siblings, Jess is not only a middle child, so, you know, his parents hate him, but he's the only boy. And when you combo that with a cold dad that only seems to care about his daughters, you might start hating your home life. Like, seriously, though, the difference is crazy. He'll hug and kiss his daughter and wish her a good night, but for Jess, hey, lights out, little bro.
So you give me no hug?
I get the whole you're supposed to raise your boys to be tougher, but dang,
hey, hell no, bro. I'm letting you know right now. I'm letting you know right now. I don't care if I want a father and a son or a daughter. There's no way in hell that I'm gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, good night, son, bro. You'll be alright." Nah, bro. Show your kids love. Like, for real, are you serious? It's your children. Like, it's your kids. Like, bro, yeah. If my son gets to a certain age, yeah, I'm gonna start giving him hugs, and kisses, good night, and tucking him in. But other than that, are you serious? It's my kid. What are we talking about? Like, are you crazy?
And I remember always watching this thinking, you know, some friends would be nice to help alleviate all this suffering going on at home. But Jess didn't even get that. Because at the school he goes to, he gets bullied.
That makes sense.
This movie really reminds you how cool or dedicated these kids used to be to bullying. Because tell me why Jess gets on his bus, right? And some girl in the back throws a sandwich at him.
Why would
y'all see
you do
what
that?
I mean? That means she either made that sandwich just to throw it at him,
Why
or
would
she
you do
forfeited
that?
her lunch just to bully him. That's dedication.
That's crazy.
Jess is broke, home life ain't the best, and he has no friends. Could things get any worse? Yes. But they don't. At least not immediately. Because first, things got better for Jess when a new girl came to school. Leslie. And y'all know how
I know her. She plays
everyone
a
used to
bunch
be
of stuff.
interested every time there was a new kid, like, well, where's she from? Yeah, nobody in the school cared. Even Jess didn't like her after she beat him in a race, which you might find silly, but I don't blame him. So yeah, the point is Jess did not like Leslie at all. But that changes fast, because after finding out they live right next door to each other, seeing she gets bullied too, and biggest of all, her giving him a stick of gum? A stick of gum?
Juicy fruit, the worst gum ever.
I knew some people that would do some wild stuff for a stick of gum. Jess and Leslie start to become sort of friends. And I say sort of, because Jess was still a little closed off, a little hesitant. I don't know if it was the whole cooties thing or what, but you can tell Jess and Leslie were cool, but he wasn't going to share his Spotify playlist with her. That is until one day after school, Jess and Leslie decide to explore these woods they live by, for fun. Yeah, for fun. I love running around, getting bitten by mosquitoes, and coming home smelling like grass. I love that stuff. But while they're exploring and talking about, kid stuff, they stumble upon this old rope dangling above a creek. And this rope may have looked like an ordinary rope, but after Leslie and Jess swing on it, Leslie says this rope will now be their bridge. Bridge to what, you may ask? Well, the bridge to the other side of the creek. A place just for her and Jess. A place she names Terabithia. It's the title, Bridge to Terabithia. And you might be confused. What you mean, a world for themselves? This ain't Minecraft. Well, when they swing across the creek, Leslie and Jess pretty much start playing pretend, imagining a whole world around them. A world where they're king and queen. A world where there are no bullies throwing sandwiches at them. No mean or negligent parents not showing them any love. Just them. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was rewatching this, it generally like my feet were kicked up in the air and everything. I'm serious too. My mom came in and asked me what I was doing. Because it was just so sweet. Terabithia was kind of like their escape from reality. And not only did it strike a chord with me, because I used to play pretend when I was a kid, which was probably way lamer.
You're wrong playing pretend as a kid. It's part of our kid life.
But it was just also nice to see that Terabithia was making them closer as friends. Like, they started spending every day together. Leslie opened up about her family. Jess opened up about his. They went to church together. Jess even told Leslie he has a crush on their teacher. Which
is that Zoe Dessa channel? Yo, is that Zoe Dessa channel from New Girl? I know you lying. This nigga say he had a crush on Zoe. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Zoe Dessa channel, she can get it, bro. She look better than her sister, bro. You know what's crazy? Her sister, I think her sister named Emily Dessa channel came to Hollywood before Zoe Dessa channel did, bro. But to me, Zoe Dessa channel made a bigger impact when she did Yes Man with Jim Carrey in that movie, and she just started New Girl. He's like, I got a crush on a teacher. Is Zoe Dessa channel? Yes, sir. I understand completely, 100%.
Teachers, bro. Like, out of every person in the school you could go for, you're gonna go for your teacher? Come on, bro.
I mean, that's how kids
think. The principal is right there.
The
point is, Terabithia was making them closer, and they finally had something to look forward to. It was making them happier. Like, y'all cannot tell me it doesn't bring even a little joy to your heart. Come on. I see that little smile, bro. Things were going great for these two. Obviously, their home life was still a problem, especially for Jess. But at the very least, things were on the up and up. Extremely on the up and up. Because just when you thought things couldn't get any better, that teacher Jess has a crush on invites him on a field trip. Which, honestly, I'm happy for Jess. That's my boy. This is a major win in his eyes. But is this not weird? Like, the trip to the museum is fine. That's perfectly fine. But the weird thing is that when we see Jess meet up with his teacher, she's the only one in the car. Like,
that's weird. Why is the teacher specifically
I know this is a major W in Jess's eyes.
That's weird.
Even if it was the principal
pedophile
calling me for a one-on-one hangout, I would have been scratching my head. But nothing happened, thankfully. The teacher wasn't a monster. Just very weird.
That's young
they hung out and enjoyed the museum. Jess really enjoyed the museum. But then Jess gets home and his family is saying how they were worried sick and they thought he died. Which is weird because, like, Mom, I told you before I left, you just ignored me. And why the heck would I be dead?
Your friend Leslie's dead.
What? How?
She drowned in a creek this morning.
How?
She tried to swing across on a rope and it broke.
You lying. That did not happen. That did not happen, bro. No, that's lies. That's lies.
This movie takes the darkest of darkest turns.
You lying.
We find out Leslie, Jesse's newfound best friend, died. Yup, and she's really dead. Like, after this point, we never see her.
Oh, she's really dead.
The first time I saw this movie, or should I say, read the book in class.
Oh, it's a book.
This part messed me up. Because, like, I'm a kid, bro. My mom still walks me to school. And only time I seen people die was in those Disney movies we talked about. But, those are cartoon animals. Like, it makes me sad, but this is just grim. I remember when my third grade teacher read this part out loud. Some of the kids in the class started crying, and one of the kids sitting next to me raised his hand and said,
Yo, what school you went to in the third grade that your teacher is reading you Bridge to Terabithia, and one of the characters is in the third grade? Nah, fam, this is middle school energy at best. I mean, seeing this as a kid is wild. Yo, I give this like like sixth grade, sixth grade at the earliest, even not then. But if you want to do a sixth grade middle school at the earliest, there's no way you should have been in third grade listening to somebody die. That's crazy work. I can't.
That's what we were all thinking.
Can't even fathom that, bro.
You said Leslie's dead? And I think it was worse now that I watched as an adult. Like, back then, it just scarred me, but now, I know why it scarred me. Leslie was an 11 or 12-year-old kid who died in an accident.
She really
and it's not like she was a bad person. She didn't do anything wrong. I mean, bro, she's a kid, there to help her. And the movie showed us the opposite. She was shown to us as, like, the reason Jess was starting to feel better. So for her to randomly get taken away like that was not only sad on its own, but it's sadder because it's realistic. The same way the movie presented it is the same way death is in real life. No build up at all. It just happens. Like, y'all know how you'll be watching like a Terminator movie or something, and you'll know Arnold's about to die because you'll say something like, "Oh, get to the job, don't forget me," so, like something like that. In real life, we know it's not like that. And this movie encapsulates that perfectly. Y'all like that word? Nah, for real. Let me tell you how real this movie is. When I lost my friend, I was at the gym. You know, I was bench pressing. I was probably about to hit a PR or something because, you know, I'm strong. And my other buddy came up to me and showed me on his phone that people were posting my friend with the caption, R.I.P. And y'all know how people be saying their heart sunk to their ass. Yeah, mine actually did that. Like, I don't think I ever sped walked out of somewhere that fast.
Bro.
The people in the gym must have been confused.
Sorry, bro.
Goodness. I think that guy himself. But it's because I was just so confused and distraught. My other buddy even followed me out trying to calm me down.
That
all I
bit,
kept
bro.
saying was, "Let me just think. Would you please just let me think?" To this day, I don't know why I was saying that, but that's what I was saying. I think maybe it's just because I had so many things in my head. Like, you know when you get overwhelmed, you get hit with like 300 thoughts flooding into your mind all at the same time?
I wish that was nobody, bro. You hit with bad news for people dead like that.
It was just guilt.
That sucks.
Anger, sadness. But then that one random thought came in. Man, this is just like British Terabithia. That's how real it is. I actually thought that. That's how real it is. This junk is realistic. I think that's why it hurt me so much to just see Jess go through it all. Like, because he's also a kid and he's having to go through all these heavy feelings that, honestly, you'll never be prepared for until it happens. The scene where he's crying in class, the scene where he's mean to his sister because he's upset. And that scene with his dad comforting him. This video got me tearing up again, y'all. Jess at the end of the movie doesn't get over it, because you don't get over that stuff. But he accepts that Leslie is gone. And instead of abandoning Terabithia, he decides to build a proper bridge so he can take his little sister there, and they can experience what him and Leslie experienced.
Oh.
That was pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this time, instead of commenting your favorite movie, comment down below if you shed a tear or even teared up while watching this video.
Oh, I did cry.
I definitely did.
Crying right now. It's crazy.
I'm doing a Q&A next month to celebrate a very good year on YouTube. Round of applause. So comment down below some good questions you want me to answer. I'll make...
Bro, that's a crazy video. I ain't gonna lie. Some movies that I never heard of before. I mean, I heard of them. I never watched them. Just imagine I did watch the movies, bro. Yo, they got a lot of TV shows and stuff that I can show y'all, bro. Will make y'all cry. Video had me choked up for real. I'll let you know, bro. Real talk. There's anime I can show y'all and different shows and stuff that I can show y'all that will make y'all cry. I can do that too. I can make a video. I'm telling you. We can react to some shows. Bro, I'll be over there drinking and be reacting to some wholesome shit. I go like, I'll be reacting to some wholesome, beautiful moments between people just like being friends and just like somebody standing up to a bully on the anime. I'm just like, that is the most sweetest stuff. I'll just start crying, bro. Straight tears. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with you releasing tears, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feeling emotions. You're a human. You ain't a psychopath. I hope not. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro, this was a great video. You know what I'm saying? I released some tears. Crying right now. As I do the outro of the video, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Grown man, you know what I'm saying? 13 years old crying. Nothing wrong with y'all crying too. I'm letting y'all know on TikTok and Facebook. Not Facebook. YouTube. Watch this back. There's some sad stuff out there, bro. And that actually, you know what's crazy? Before I watched this recommendation got sent to me. And I'm just like, I should do a try not to cry challenge with every single like video game moment. Or like, you know what I'm saying, whatever stuff that makes me cry personally, just like make it into like an entire stream, which I plan on doing that still. and I'll try not to cry. And I know there's like there's so many different movie moments. It's like I've seen this movie scene or this episode or just like this video game scene where like I always cry on it, and I'll try not to cry. I'll try that. I'm probably gonna lose, but I just want to share that with y'all, bro, because it's like amazing moments that I was trying to figure out. Yeah, but that being said, bro, it's getting late, bro. Jesus Christ, it is super late, actually. I'm gonna call it a night, bro. Until next time, guys. When you see this video, man, don't be afraid to cry, bro. No matter how old you is, there's nothing wrong with a good cry. You know what I'm saying? It helps stimulate emotions, bro. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel better. You know what I'm saying? You don't lie. A good cry makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You cry out, get it all out. You know what I'm saying? Makes you feel happy. Low key, you know what I'm saying? You get those emotions out. And you get to enjoy, bro. So, appreciate JJ for the recommendations of this DerekFDB video, saddest movie I ever watched. And until next time, guys, I'm JC, your chosen calamari. Hey, people.